KD Country 94 weather.
Looking for an outstanding personalized rehab program or skilled nursing care carefully designed for you or your loved one? Consider Downs Care and Rehab in Downs. They specialize in physical and occupational therapy along with complex care such as wound care, IV therapy, and skilled long-term nursing. They offer on-site physicians, beautician, transport to and from appointments, and interactive activities round out an excellent patient experience. Quality care and a cheerful, inviting atmosphere. Downs Care and Rehab. Visit downscareandrehab.com or to schedule a tour, call Amanda at 785-454-3321. That's 454-3321.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. A fire weather watch begins at noon tomorrow and remains in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 71. Northwest winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows leveled off around 43. Tonight, chance for showers. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KD Country 94. Right now, it's 66 degrees.
If you're looking for a variety of garden products, now's the time to stop in at Vox Garden Center in Concord City. They have a wide variety ranging from A to Z. Asparagus crowns, bulk seed, and cold crops available. They also have a variety of roses, plus onion sets and white, yellow, and red onion plants and seed potatoes. Be sure to come early for the best selection. You can always call ahead 781-4905. And if you have containers or pouches needing repair, bring them in now or as soon as possible. Vox Garden Center, 1111 6th Street in Concord City. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., except on Wednesday, open 9 to 5 and closed on Sunday. No Mississippi's South Tuesday at Kears Thriftway in downtown Mankato. In the meat department, they have fresh bone-in pork steaks, value packs for $1.99 a pound. It's South Tuesday at Kears Thriftway, downtown Mankato.
The news this hour is brought to you by Anderson Insurance Agency. They do farm, home, auto, life, and crop insurance. Stop by and see Matt and Becky, 118 North Mill in Beloit, or call them at 738-5701.
Keeping you informed. This is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 News.
Governor Laura Kelly announced on Tuesday that Kansas is receiving $8.2 million to begin implementing the Kansas Digital Equity Plan, which recently received federal approval. This announcement solidifies the state's commitment to transform the landscape of high-speed internet connectivity and digital opportunity across Kansas. Kelly said, quote, providing Kansas with the digital resources they need will strengthen our state. The approval of Kansas Digital Equity Plan marks a significant milestone in our commitment to closing technology gaps and knocking down barriers to affordable, accessible, high-speed internet in every corner of the state, unquote. Initially introduced last October, the DE plan received public comment and underwent thorough reviews with federal funding partners at the U.S. Department of Commerce's National Telecommunications Information Administration Office. With this approval and funding from the NTIA's Digital Equity Capacity Grant Program, the Kansas Office of Broadband Development will begin implementing strategies outlined in the plan to enhance digital opportunity statewide. The DE plan reflects a comprehensive strategy that includes digital skills training, affordable service plans, and access to broadband-ready services. It also highlights the impact of technology in critical areas such as healthcare, education, and civic engagement. Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of Commerce David Tolan said, by expanding access to devices and digital skills training, we will open new economic opportunities for people and businesses across Kansas. Our state is ready to unlock the potential of every Kansan in each community so they can prosper in the digital economy. The data used to determine each state's funding allocations included the total population, the number of individuals in covered populations, and measures relating to the comparative lack of availability and adoption of broadband. The DE plan's approval is a significant step toward achieving universal access to online education, employment, healthcare, and telemedicine and social services. It aligns with the broader vision outlined in the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment 5-Year Action Plan. You can read much more and find the Kansas Digital Equity Plan at sunflowerstateradio.com. 2 wildfires north of Manhattan are largely contained after burning thousands of acres, forcing road closures and evacuation notices. At least one home has been destroyed by the fires, but according to the Kansas Forest Service, no fatalities have been reported. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly issued a disaster emergency declaration Friday in anticipation of dry and windy conditions that intensified the fires. Shauna Hartman, public information officer for the Kansas Forest Service, said firefighters were working to contain the fire Friday, but the high winds and dry air helped feed the fire. And when that dry air hit the already ongoing fire behavior intensified on Saturday. Hartman said in an interview, crews responded to 2 significant fires. One has gone by several names, including the Berkland-Axleton Fire, Axleton Hill Row Fire, and Jenkins Fire. The other is known as the Big Blue 2 Fire or Blue River Fire. Hartman said that crews that responded from other parts of the state would be released from the Birkeland-Axelton fire, as that was estimated to be 80% contained Monday evening, and the Blue River fire 60% contained. Hartman said that as of Monday afternoon, the Kansas Forest Service did not know how many acres had burned. Incident commanders flew over the fires on Monday, she said, but found the blaze was not burning where they had thought. You can read much more about this story as well at sunflowerstateradio.com. Today's community calendar is brought to you by Heart Choices Pregnancy and Parenting Resource Center, offering free pregnancy tests, pregnancy counseling, and parenting classes at 6th and Independence in Beloit, and their satellite location in Concordia, Osborne, and Smith Center. You can call 738-3433 for an appointment, or check them out at their website, www.heartchoicesbeloit.com. The Beloit Blood Drive for the Beloit Community NCK Wellness Center Gym will be held today from noon to 6 p.m. To schedule your appointment, you can visit redcrossblood.org and enter Beloit. Rapid Pass saves lives in less time. Learn more at redcrossblood.org/rapidpass. Join them for bingo in the afternoon at the Beloit Senior Center, 220 North Hersey in Beloit on Thursday, April 11th from 2 to 4 p.m. Seating is limited. Cost is free. Donations are accepted. To reserve your seat, contact Debbie, 738-5802, or Beloit Senior Center at nckcn.com. Refreshments will be provided. That's the news this hour on Katy Country 94 and Z96 Through the Lake. I'm Dusty Donas.
Your number one source for local sports in north central Kansas. This is Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports.
To the gap, and that'll do it.
Salvador Perez finishing up a walk-off win for the Royals on Tuesday night against the Astros. We'll have more on the game coming up in this sportscast. We also look at local sports, and a coaching legend in the college ranks has retired. It's all coming up in this sportscast on Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. Local sports results from the area on Tuesday in baseball. 4A number 1 Clay Center hosting 3A number 9 Beloit. Clay Center winning the first game 14-0 in 5 innings, and the second game 11-0 in 5 innings as well. Clay Center is now 10-0 on the season as Beloit dropped to 5-3 with the 2 losses. Russell getting a sweep over Sylvan Lucas Lincoln and Lucas, 11-0 in 6 in the first game and 10-8 in 8 innings in the second game. And Wamego sweeps Concordia 4-3 in 9 innings in game 1, and they took the second game in the regulation 7-2. Softball on Tuesday. Beloit splits with Clay Center, Wakefield, and Clay Center. Beloit winning the first game 10-8. Clay Center, Wakefield winning 8-0 in the second game. Beloit's now 7-1 on the season. And Wamego sweeping Concordia 11-0 in 6 in game 1 and winning game 2 9-2. Smith Center Redmond relays held in track and field on Tuesday. Girls team-wise, Beloit took first place with 181 points, 98 points better than second place Marysville with 83. Individual gold medal winners on the girls' side. Ashlyn Nada Beloit 100-meter dash 13-11 and also won the 227-41. Madison Howland swept both of the big distance races. 1600 for Smith Center, she won in 5:27.04 and took the 3200-meter run in 11:20.56. 100-meter and 300-meter hurdles go to Scarlett Ludwig of Beloit, winning the 100 in 16:76, 350.66. Beloit takes the 4x100-meter relay at 51.74. 4x100-meter weight relay goes to St. John's at 57.14. Ashlyn Schultz of Osborne taking first place in the high jump at 5.4. Ashlyn Loomis of Beloit, the pole vault gold 10.6, and the discus and shot put both going to Tatum Seifert of Beloit. She went 135.6 in the discus and 41.7.5 in the shot put. On the boys' side, Phillipsburg was a team champion. Individual gold medalists, Mason Baker of Thunder Ridge in the 400 at 52.73. Gavin Hickert of Smith Center, the 3200, 10.36.88. 300-meter hurdle, Sam Kindig of Osborne at 42.15. The 4x100-meter relay, Osborne winning 45.82. Beloit winning the 4x100-meter weight relay, 50.22. Osborne the 4x8 at 8.53.58. Dante Peterson of Southern Cloud, the high jump gold at 5.10. Eli Johnson of Beloit wins the shot put 54.5.5. Also at the Stockton Invitational on Tuesday, girls team scores. Sylvan Lucas was first. Girls individual golds. Cody Hill of Sylvan Lucas in the 400 at 108.49. She also won the 800, 257.44. Sylvan Lucas won the 4x8 at 11.42.90. Lauren Brummett of Lakeside wins the high jump with a school and personal record of 5 feet 2 1/4. Maggie Laverty of Sylvan Lucas, the long jump 15.8.5. Triple jump goes to Emily Cheek from Sylvan Lucas at 31.4. Brummett got her second gold medal with the javelin for Lakeside, 110.6. Boys team-wise task at first place. Individual golds, Isaac Schulmeister of Sylvan Lucas in the 100-meter dash, 12:22. Carter Johnson winning the 800 for the Mustangs, 2:18.16. Sylvan Lucas takes the 4x1 at 47.75. The 4x8 to Sylvan Lucas at 9:51. And long jump Zane Maupin of Sylvan Lucas in first at 18.7.5. High school golf from Tuesday, the Osborne Invitational. Team-wise, Hill City was first place with 325. Osborne finished fourth. Individually, Noah Fry of Hill City was first place with a 78. Dawson Lance of Osborne finished ninth with an 87 in the top 10 from the area. Minneapolis Invitational, Beloit took the team championship with a 392 on the day. Individually, Jennings Sloan was first place with an 82. Luke Cheney was fourth, Jackson Cheney sixth for Beloit, and at the Chapman Invitational, Concordia took first place as a team. You can find full results for all those events that I mentioned at ncksports.com. And one final local sports note for the second straight week. Beloit native and St. John's grad Brady Pollen has been named the American Athletic Conference Field Athlete of the Week for Wichita State. He won the high jump at the Arkansas Spring Invitational last weekend with a jump of 220 meters or 7.2.5. The mark tied for fourth in the NCAA and leads the AAC by 9 centimeters. Pollen has jumped over 7 feet 19 times in his career now. You can read more at GoShockers.com. As heard at the beginning of the sportscast, the Royals picked up their fifth straight win, doing it in comeback fashion with a walk-off 4-3 victory over the Astros Tuesday night. Cole Reagan's had his least successful start of the season so far. The Astros jumped out to a 3-0 lead with runs in the first, second, and fourth. The Royals got them all back in the fifth, though, as Michael Garcia had an RBI on a sac fly. RBI triple for Bobby Witt Jr. brought them within 3-2. Witt scored on an error to tie the game at 3 after 5. Both teams had opportunities to win, but it ended up in extras as the Royals were able to hold the Astros off the board thanks in large part to a diving defensive play by Witt. 2 pitches into the bottom of the 10th inning, Salvador Perez drove in the courtesy runner Garrett Hampson for the walk-off win. Royals manager Matt Quachero on the exciting finish and fighting through to get the victory.
The guys were hanging in there. They were putting together some pretty good at-bats. I thought we swung the bat, drove the ball around the field a little bit with nothing to show for it. And then the sac fly and Bobby's triple were huge. And then Vinny getting a ball in play, awkward spin there, made it a tough play for Bregman. So, and both, they ran some good relievers out there, and there's tough at-bats. We had a couple chances that we didn't capitalize on, but overall just staying with it. I mean, I was really happy that Salvi did it, quickly, a lot of stuff that you don't have to try to figure out from then on out.
With their fifth straight win, the Royals are now 7-4, while the Astros dropped to 4-8. Game 2 of the 3-game series is this evening at 6:40 at the K. Seth Lugo 1-0 with a .71 ERA starting for the Royals against Spencer Arrighetti, who's making his MLB debut for the Astros. Finally in sports, one of the best college hoops coaches of all time is hanging it up. Stanford women's basketball coach Tara Vanderveer, who has the all-time Division I record for most wins on the men's or women's side at 1,216 over 45 years, announced her retirement on Tuesday. Vanderveer led Stanford for 38 years, leading them to 14 Final Fours, 3 national titles in 1990, 92, and 2021. Negotiations are underway for Kate Pay to become the next Stanford coach. She played on Vanderveer's teams from 1991 to 95 and has been a member of the Stanford staff for the past 17 seasons. For more on the story, visit GoStanford.com. That's a look at sports on your sports leader in North Central Kansas, Katy Country 94 and Z96 Point through the Lake. Sportscast is brought to you by Zach's Ace Hardware in Beloit. I'm Dusty Donis.